Yamo bibia akwaba na yemfombra yem platform we eso. Breaking news: three students from Swedru School of Business to face courts over assault of Obrecheri SHS student assault. Abusinya se ombeka yendra information bi anase news bi breaki ana students bi omo ankasa adi omo students anase omo yonku students ewo Swedru akwana na school ni din Swedru Business School what you see na ebasa no CID boss ekopie mu honom ema school no 24 hours to release whoever is involved and I say whoever got himself or herself involved in this case. Now after a year 1 day no and that's 24 hours in do na say omunye hu nipa kra in fact enkoyi na name say 24 hours in beso and I say enso no yate say omo arrested 3 students from a year dino ayem Obrecheri SHS Senior High School. What you see? Uncle Kwesi Pratt eni Nana Akomea akasa kakra na as usual once Uncle Kwesi Pratt and Nana Akomea sometimes na yana omo convo no ye little bit confusive na dia de ho za heat no yana iwom nti yenko tie ensem a ekoso ewo kokroko dwumadi so kwamen sifa kan ni show ne eso meso so document betum na wa like na wa share na wa subscribe to this very YouTube channel yentie program ni bia na yentie nkomo didi ni bi ko ba beto so e dia ma
people 71 nti is not as if say na omususasa
also no me 2 how can that be possible?
71 now 19
the whole Kwesi Pratt now can't have fallacy.
And by 1956 election.
How is that possible?
And by the 1956 and by Akomea Abache 1956 election, which was held prior to independence, CPP won with 71 seats against a divided opposition including National Liberation Movement, Northern People's Party, the NPP. And it's this parliament that oversaw the transition to independence. 104 na CPP there 71. 104 we 71 Freema 33, not 2 or 3.
33 shared by different parties.
Yes, but that's the opposition. That was opposition to CPP.
We said the traditional opposition to
Kwesi Pratt.
Kwesi and
no opposition. I feel the traditional opposition.
33.
Yes,
Kwesi the 33.
2 seats. 2 seats.
Pacho 33 no. Pacho 33 no. 33. It was divided by between the National Liberation Movement and the Northern People's Party.
Exactly.
Yes.
How many seats each?
It doesn't matter. 33. That's what it says.
Yes, but I'm saying, sir, the Northern People's Party and the National Liberation
Movement. Yeah.
It was not one and the same.
No.
It was not one and the same.
But it was described as the opposition.
Fantastic.
And the opposition had 33 seats.
I'm talking about
what? Northern People's Party.
1951 elections was largely between Woman from Hudan Kwabuzia and then NCPP. 1951 election. Go and check the figures. Only 4 seats.
Okay, NCPP nyahin.
About 30 seats.
Okay.
As opposed to 4 seats then. Subsequently, the subsequent elections, there were many parties which contested the elections.
True.
The traditional opposition to Nkrumah, got 2 seats in that election.
I think the opposition to Nkrumah a traditional opposition.
I said Northern People's Party.
Kwesi Pratt.
And I wouldn't say Northern People's
Party. How many seats did the opposition have? Was it 2? That is not true. Move away from it. It is not true. Some with 2 seats. No, also opposition. No more with 2 seats. It was that bizarre would say 1958. who say yes, 1958. Maybe sound twice. 1958, who said yes, almost two.
People's Party.
And I'm can't say almost. And I'm can't say checking mommy.
Was not part of what?
I don't believe they
was part of the opposition, Anna.
One more tradition.
Jaja said no nko any.
One more tradition.
It was the traditional opposition.
The People's Party eventually split up.
Okay.
A big call, Sa Wamu Danko Buzia, and a big bass CPP. Dr. Vaughan Papa, then over CPP.
Because see how many seats did they have? Also, they had 2. It is not true. It is a lie. Move away from it. They didn't have 2 seats. They had more. They had more. Move away from it.
Nana, Pachomi, information I want 104, 71 to CPP, yes. 33 to the opposition.
And then you said they had 2.
The opposition comprised National Liberation Movement and Northern People's Party. Enti Ebia say Ebia Northern People's Party and I would 2 there. And our Liberation Movement what 31, I don't know, but it's not stated here. But it says the opposition had 33.
In the case, Kwame, maybe I could see Kofa say me 5 gram. I mean, tears here. Yes, see, Nabeme can is a very simple. Say, because of the one-party state in 1966, Emma Upe changer, you can't do it through democratic means. That's all. And as our opposition will 2 seats, so. Opposition or 1 seat. What has that got to do with one-party states? Opposition with 2 seats in Tinu. I don't even call into the merits and demerits of a one-party state. I don't. That's not what I've said. I could see chairs and opposition were 1 seat, and also how can the opposition have 2 seats in 1958? How? How is that possible? In a 104 member parliament, now in Kuma, CPP was 71. How did the opposition have 2 seats? I feel it was a traditional opposition. I thought the opposition, they had 1 leader in parliament. They had a united party. And
it's not true. The United Party came after the Avoidance of Discrimination Act.
Yeah,
the United Party, no?
Yeah, Ben.
Oh, Massa.
Yeah, Ben.
From the beginning.
Maybe so, yeah, Ben.
Nana Akomea Pacho to go.
Now can I no quarry Kwesi will throw dust into our eyes.
United Party by.
Oh, they forget about
United Party by.
Say
after the Avoidance of Discrimination
which year?
Act.
Which year?
I don't know. I may say about after. Didn't it come after? Didn't it come after?
Yeah, can 1958.
Nothing People's Party, no.
Oh, can
they joining CPP? And the big more. Is that not a fact?
Who said 1958? No party by.
Nothing People's Party.
No party by 1958.
Well, joining CPP.
No, here Ben not joining CPP. No, here Ben not joining CPP because your operative year, Kwesi Pratt, is 1958. That is your reference year.
But at independence, opposition parties included, but not limited to, National Liberation Movement (NLM), Northern People's Party, Anglo Youth Party, Muslim Association Party, and Togoland Congress Party. The Avoidance of Discrimination Act banned the formation of parties along regional, tribal, religious, or factional lines. And Akwesi can say, so it means the UP came after that ban, right?
Exactly.
Now, okay. Now, listen.
Of the Avoidance of Discrimination.
Okay.
Which year?
Listen, Nana.
Which year?
This one, it says this led to all the opposition parties merging to form the United Party. Now, and he goes on and on. In 1964, all other political parties were banned, and the CPP declared the only legal and lawful political party. Ghana became a one-party state. 64. Now,
66.
the 69 Constitution barred the use of old party names to prevent possibly the reformation of the CPP and also a resurrection of some old names. And it goes so out of the United Party, that has ceased to exist as a party in 64. Then Progress Party came in 69.
There's even additional information.
Yes.
Not just party names, because Dr. Lutrot then and Johnny F.S. Hansen formed the PPP, Progressive People's Party. And when CPP. It was also banned.
So Avoidance of Discrimination Act was 1957.
It was also banned. PPP was banned.
Kwesi Pratt. As of 1958, these parties were together. In any case, also opposition for normal 2 seats. That is not true. Admit it and let's move on. The point, is very simple and still salient as far as I'm concerned. That by 1966, the CPP was the only political party permitted by law. You couldn't change it.
By 1969, only parties which were against the CPP were allowed to function. Any party that was against
it was against the CPP.
Bedima
I thought Bedima was
you don't know that Bedima exited the CPP and was in exile for a long time. You don't know. You don't know that when Bedima came back from exile, he held a press conference and announced that he had been cooperating.
But what you are saying, you've turned the history on its head. In 1969, there was multi-party politics. Because it
was a sham of a multi-party.
It was a sham, but it wasn't a one-party state.
Oh, answer.
It wasn't a one-party state. No, maybe
multi-party.
It wasn't a one-party state.
The ideological bloc was banned.
So in your view, it was a sham, but it wasn't one party. I just want to be clear because those days, who Nana was young pioneers. Was it a one-party state in 1969?
Effectively, yes.
Effectively, yes.
Okay, let me move on now.
Parties were prevented from forming parties and contesting elections.
In Parliament now, 1969, there was how many parties?
1969 parties.
Yes, how many parties in that parliament?
1969, I think there was Progress Party. So
it wasn't one party state. And there was provision. There was provision for elections. So that when it's coming 5 years, you go for elections and you could change the government. In 1966, you couldn't. That's what I'm saying.
What was the difference?
And then you said that,
Nana, what was the difference? You banned a whole people from contesting elections, from forming parties and so on, and you claim to be the
So was it a one-party state?
You made it a criminal offense.
Was it
to print photographs?
Nana,
the questions are very simple.
Nana,
was it the one-party
state? Let me just clear this, and then we are done.
Yeah.
By 1966, Ghana was a one-party state. Simple.
So and how do you remove a one-party state?
And then another matter for another day. But 1966, Ghana was a one-party state, and it was done following constitutional changes. And in 1964, legally Ghana became a one-party state, and that one party was CPP, led by Kwame Nkrumah. There were 0 seats in the National Assembly for opposition parties. CPP Central Committee nominated 198 candidates for the 198 seats. That's it. It answers your question, and there was a one-party state.
Simple.
Now,
simple.
1969 elections.
1969 election. Was the CPP not banned?
It was banned.
Did they not ban the PPP?
I don't know about PPP, but I know CPP was banned.
Then check. Led by Dr. Lutrot and Johnny F.S. Hansen.
Yeah, but they were also incrementized, weren't they?
And that is the point I'm making.
Yes, CPP was banned, it's true.
Not just CPP.
So,
anything that looked like CPP was banned.
Thank you.
The point is very simple.
Is it true, sir? Only parties who subscribe to your philosophy were allowed to contest elections in 1969. Is it true or is it not true?
True.
And which party didn't subscribe to the philosophy?
Progressive People's Party, jointly led by Johnny Hansen and Dr. Lutrot, was banned. The CPP itself was banned. At a time when you could not even circulate CPP literature.
But you could change the government.
Change the government.
In 1969, you could change the government by democratic
elections.
Could you replace that government with a government that did not believe in the ideology and practices of the government? You couldn't.
You couldn't?
Yes.
I see. But you could change it.
I need a change.
Nana?
I need a change.
But you could change it.
Huh?
You could change it.
Shirt is a shirt, bro.
Oh, because it has nothing to do with my shirt.
What's this? No. What's this?
Kwesi, oh say, my point, let me go back to, because the truth is very simple.
Yes.
As of 1966, you could not change the government through democratic means.
As
of 1969, you could change the government through democratic means.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
When
is the difference.
Your opponents. When you are banned your opponents, how could you change the government?
Maybe.
Semantic.
Maybe. Because you are
banned your position.
You are fully entitled to your view.
You are banned your position. But then you could not form parties, you could not organize, you could not contest elections. And now you could change government.
The only opposition really that been banned was CPP.
No.
The PPP was seen as an offshoot of the CPP because of Johnny Hansen and Dr. Lutrot.
You banned your opponents
from
forming parties and from contesting.
But the same happened in 64. That makes you in Ghana one party. Same thing happened.
Kwame, what's it 1969? They banned names, huh?
Yeah.
Not just names.
CPP was banned.
CPP was banned as a party.
It was prescribed.
As a name, as a party.
CPP from Intinum, Dr. Hansen, Dr. Lutrot, PPP, and they tried to resurrect other parties, known CPP people, and they were banned. They were also banned because they didn't want anything smelling of CPP there. And that is where Kwesi says, and also your opponents, you banned your opponents. And I look at that because it happened in 64, it happened in 69. So it was like payback time for people.
No. Was there what I'm saying is
no, there was no one party state in 69. There was no one party state. 69.
That is my point.
But we've made the point already.
Anna, you could change the government.
Yeah, Kasa.
Democratically.
True.
You couldn't do that in
1966. No, you couldn't.
Simple point.
It is a United States of America.
Yes, sir.
Now history department they go.
I feel the Kwesi Pratt shirt.
Maybe some
we were two and we were one. Now, what has that got to do with one party state?
Now history
because
department.
you also created a one party state.
No, it's not possible. Nana Akomea, history department.
Yes.
Okay, done. End of story. Okay, now I know why now you're going round Maratiwas. Yes, that Kwesi Meetier.
Take the United States of America.
What can
America?
Believe it.
The United States of America is believed to be a one-party, a multi-party state.
Multi-party democracy. Yeah.
What is the difference between the Democrats and the Republicans? Whether you elect the Democrats or the Republicans, they would attack Iraq. They will bomb Afghanistan. They will impose a blockade on Cuba and so on. So essentially,
a question, nothing. The last two democratic governments was led by Obama. Did they blockade Cuba?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I thought Obama actually traveled to Cuba.
He eased the restrictions.
And a blockade near Dane.
Oh, I wouldn't blockade.
Sure, yes.
There is a total blockade.
Now, ease near and near Dane. So the blockade was
just
Ogu blockade.
So clearly, that democratic, was not enforcing the blockade. The democratic government of Obama was not enforcing a blockade against Cuba.
The blockade.
So it wasn't. Let's even agree to what you are saying. It wasn't enforcing the blockade.
How? Ogumuni not enforcing? How are they the same? They are not the same.
That's why I also he eased it.
He eased it.
Which means what?
Oh, mean kind of saying.
Ogumuni.
Okay, would make your point.
Ogumuni only free.
Would make your point.
They be the same thing.
Also, Democratic Party, your mobile, they blockade Cuba. Make your point. Let's see.
What I'm saying is if you have two parties which follow the same policy, which are guided by the same ideology and so on, it's essentially a one-party state.
To America, more one-party state.
Why not?
It's not possible. 5 political parties contested the 69 elections. NAL, NAL, PP, UNP, PAP, APRP. Any one party been contested 69.
And two parties.
There be 5.
So there are 5.
5.
You are not telling us the truth.
5.
You are not telling us the truth.
Yes.
We are being too simple.
Why?
When there is an election, at a time when you have banned your principal opponent, ban your principal opponent, at a time when nobody can even read books about your opponents and their ideas, when you're conducting an election at a time when photographs of Nkrumah had been banned, had become a criminal offense, to hold, print, and circulate Nkrumah's photographs and so on, essentially you're talking about a one-party. That's what I'm saying.
In 1979, the CPP was banned. Indeed, in 1992, the CPP was banned.
Nobody called court.
And in 1992, we had a one-party state.
No, we didn't.
In 1979, we had a one-party state.
No, we didn't.
Because the CPP was banned.
No.
Kwesi Pratt, Jai, move away. Don't dig when you are in the hole. Move away. Jai, not the inquiry.
1979, the formation of parties.
Because you always say once a party was banned, then there's essentially is one party. That's what you're saying. That's what you're telling us.
I'm just talking about the banning of the party. I'm talking about even the political and social atmosphere which existed at that time. What banning party? You have made it a criminal offense to hold, print, and distribute Nkrumah's.
Yeah, but same for 1979. Same for 1992.
How?
1992, you couldn't belong to a party called CPP. Could you? But so was it a one-party state in 1992?
In 1992, nobody will prevent you from forming a political party with this ideology as Nkrumahism.
And who could
in 1969, you will be prevented. That's the difference.
Really?
Yes.
Because they will come into your mind to know your ideology.
Ideology is.
Okache said there were 2 parties. It turns out that in 1969 there were 5 parties.
There were 5.
You are giving us facts that are not true. Move away. But that's what you said. You said there was the NAL and the Progress Party. That's what you said 2 minutes ago. That's what you said.
And I can say essentially it was a one-party state.
I remember the NAL and the PP and the friends of PFP. I said that.
Not PFP. Not PFP. PP.
Okay.
PFP is a different party.
No problem.
PFP was 79, right?
Pardon?
Yes, crazy.
And I'm because NAL was not a CPP party.
Even though it was led by Gbedema.
But Gbedema had broken with the CPP.
But I know.
How could it be?
No, make us also Kwesi. Make us say 18.
So how could NAL have?
No. You are saying that there were 2 parties, NAL and Progress Party. It turns out that is not true. There are actually 5 parties that contested the elections.
In fact,
that is not true.
I just wish that you could play back what I said.
Oh, Kwesi, but we're here.
Did I say?
Our understanding.
This is most unfair.
We're just repeating your words to you.
Master, I did not say, sir, there were only 2 parties.
Indeed, I didn't hear, Kwame didn't hear you well.
Parties. That is different from saying, sir, there were only 2 parties.
Okay, there were 2 parties that did what?
That had the same hue, that were guided by the same ideology, and so on.
How many parties contested the 1969 election?
We have 5.
5.
So
don't accept.
Ideologically different. We were banned.
Mibisao said. You don't accept we can say multi-party united. We say NA2. It turns out that there are 5. Now I'm saying to you very simply that the CPP was still a banned political party in 1979.
Well, the name was banned.
Yes, it was still, but it's the name that is banned. It is still
in 1969. It was not just the name.
So in
it was ideology. It was inclination. It was the program which was banned.
So they wrote in the law that you cannot be a socialist. Is that what you are saying?
Why did they ban the Progressive People's Party? Why did they ban it?
Which is the Progressive People's Party?
PPP and CPP. It was banned.
Which party is that?
That was the party led by Johnny Hansen.
Yes.
And Dr. Lutrod. It was banned.
Why?
Was it the CPP?
Why? Because it was a socialist party.
Of course. They banned the idea.
And it was a one-party state in 1969.
Effective.
In 1979, it was a one-party state because the CPP was still
in
banned.
1979,
the CPP was still banned.
Nana Akomea, you are deliberately mixing so many things. In 1969, you could ideologically disagree with the PFP and still contest elections. In 1979. In 1969, you couldn't. That's the point I'm making.
Are we talking about parties or we are talking about...
It looks like we're talking about names and ideologies.
What are we talking about, Kwesi
What are
Pratt?
parties? What are parties? What are political parties?
Whilst I'm going forward, the CPP was banned, but now led by Gbedema had followers of CPP in the party. These are some of the comments coming in. And then, forgive me, Kwame, what is your definition of a one-party state? Nana Akomea, please leave Kwesi Pratt alone. That's from Nicholas. And then moving on up. In the meantime, my very good friend, Mr. Francis Afweni, Francis Fifi Dako Afweni, Senior Director, Coca-Cola Uplift Africa. Birthday blessings to you. Have a lovely celebration, Mr. Francis Fifi Dako Afweni. It's from your darling Sewa, your darling wife, Mami Sewa, your children, Daryl, Kayla and Laurie. They say we love the way you love us back. Yes, Nana Akomea today.
Aina yeka about discipline or secondary schools.
Yeah, let's move on.
Kwame.
Nana.
Share. See in your secondary school da. I believe, of course, parents there, you have primary responsibility for your child's life until they are adults. Even when they are adults, you still guide them. I'm sure Kwesi Pratt say his children are adults, but he still guides them and so on. But one
party state.
Because we're one party state.
We're one party state. That's also my adults.
Okay, one party.
Also, my opinion for now guide you sometimes. Anna.
Only don't guide me.
Kwame Sevakai.
Nana Akomea have Kwesi Pratt.
Kwame Sevakai. Say the manico school.
Yes.
And I would say children in their formative years, they spend more time in school. HFA. And the school environment have a bigger bearing on the discipline of children. Now, Kwame, minim school beer.
Yeah.
Say students who say, my friend, assistant headmaster bar. They don't back on the channel. On the good afternoon, sir. No matter. Who say another assistant headmaster and headmaster bar. They will check to see whether they are tagged in. So they are prefects beer when they are on duty. Kwame.
Yes.
When they are on duty, Ubia call class in them.
Yeah.
You don't want to be late when this set of prefects are on duty.
Because how many moments Sudan?
When there's another set of prefects on duty, it changes. The Mako school, those days, I call a 12-year-old, a 13-year-old. When says our prefects, you're more bad duty. I know they used to rotate them. When you say women do more bar, you have to be on time.
Yeah.
When there, when bar, you bet me after workshop at you now. There were some headmasters who change, and you can see if there's a difference in the discipline, the atmosphere of the discipline. Inti, my point is that discipline, it should depend largely on the staff.
On the staff?
On the staff. The headmaster, the senior housemasters, the senior housemaster, the housemasters, the subject teachers, and so on. There are some schools that there's discipline. I mean, what do who say there's order. Those days, we call a holy child in Cape Coast, who call visiting hours, and now call Archbishop Porter or Takradia. Kwame, the discipline is there. You can see it.
Yeah.
The campus is neat. The students are into crowd school are now taking students that are affair because say Wesley girls I understand or Michelle and go I understand is the same. Other schools you call say the atmosphere is different. Indeed, if you say the primary responsibility for discipline should rest with the headmaster.
You think so?
Yes.
But Nana, yes, you say unwo babone there so nimba titiama. And kwalabi and kwalaboni. And now Ibiaka say corporal punishment abaye jai bosuka ho. I don't know what your thoughts are.
Kwame enye babone asem na make ho.
So okay discipline.
Yeah.
And some kids are just truant.
Kwame ube who say babone no. So if they are in a school with a certain kind of discipline, they don't function.
Okay.
Because we've all been to schools, we call two schools for me, fortunately.
Yeah. GSTS and Agri.
Yeah. And there are all kinds of characters. Yeah, there are all kinds of characters. So, there will be a bonding who's away in life near basa. But when they are in a certain environment, it affects them. It was school. Intimate point in it, from my experience in secondary school, 2 schools, one a boys' school, one a mixed school, I saw the difference in discipline between schools, between headmasters, because in schools now because we have changes of headmasters. And when there's a headmaster change and there's a change in the discipline, you can see it. You can see it. All the 2 schools that I'm going in, headmasters necessary, and you could see the changes, the difference. The difference was what I was looking for. Yeah. Oh, me so say I can't do.
Almost similarities. But when I pimp my pack, I don't need kaka. Coffee. You're not funny, sir. I
can't also shut down Jenny Papa.
Oh, I can't do a good guy. Oh, I can't do a mini po.
And he said, "For body be not so health workers be panache."
Yes.
I say empower headmasters. No.
Yeah.
Of course. When the school authorities go overboard in enforcing discipline, we cannot see. But generally, empower them to enforce discipline, so that the discipline at Agri Memorial School will be the same as Ghana National School, will be the same as Arrestéd College, will be the same as Infantipim, will be the same as GSTS. So it doesn't change depending on the school.
Okay.
So because when you're a staff of GES, empower headmasters to be firm in applying the rules.
Interesting. Empower the headmasters to be firm in applying the rules. Nana Akomea.
Mr. Kando, maybe.
But Nana, obisu de ba kubi aba ho. Interestingly, I'll say the rising in discipline in our schools, which parents believe are driven by factors such as 1, free SHS overcrowding, 2, the decline of corporal punishment, 3, social media influence, a deeper systemic failure which includes parental gaps and parental gaps and in your baby. No, some people say, where are the churches, the mosques, the shrines, the moral watchdogs? Have they all retreated? And yet, Opaja said, bring back a Hydra had a systemic. We should look at it holistically. How about that angle too?
Kwabi.
Yes.
There will always be factors.
Okay.
School Kwapi.
Yes.
Wherein there are factors.
Go ahead, though.
There were peer review, peer pressure. There were peer pressure. There were temptations to go against rules. I mean, there would always be pressures. But to the extent that discipline differs from school to school.
And do you believe that we should have a certain...
But you see, how do we... Let's find a point of solution now. It can cut across. And that's what I'm saying, say, empower the master and their staff to enforce discipline. Because the rules are there, Anambwa. Yes, the rules are there. Some of them general rules laid by the Ghana Education Service, and some of them internal rules laid by the headmaster and so on. Let's enforce them. We are buffer bonina co school hana say I had there. Hey, teacher we there me tie late class. But me say teacher we there me late come class he would embarrass me. Into bed then. Either you go early and that's why later on come. Now on constant to classroom. Teacher na house master no who's over classroom. Fire. Let that happen. At least it will give us a point to begin to achieve something. Factors there, Kwame.
But interesting, Nana Akomea Pratt the first. Or say, I agree with Nana Akomea on the discipline issues. I visited my great Prempeh College and I was very sad. Kwame, the punishment of our time, trust me, still remains the best. Well, Nana Akomea Pratt and no Ebaye. Chairman General, guess who we all missed this morning in respect of the topic discipline in our schools? The venerable IKJC of blessed memory. By now, he would have given us a whole thesis. Yeah, Kwame Pokusi, that's true. I miss my old man, man. May he find rest forever. Obisu say, the behavior of our politicians, parliamentarians and panelists, the young ones are watching and copying. Charles Enedianobaye. Hey, Kwame, the caning was good. In our disco during my time, putting your shirts over your shorts, 6 lashes straight. Well, maybe that's what Nana Akomea is referring to, that we should give power back to...
Kwame, beyond... Obi, I can't caning. Punishment or fight against indiscipline. It's not just caning, you know. Kwame, school and I'm what takrad, you know. Engineering drawing.
Yeah, GSTS.
Yeah, GSTS. Now you need your drawing board and your instruments. Into the classrooms were big. The classrooms for technical
drawing.
Kwame, you punish you to go and sweep that room.
And no.
It's all sorry 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
To be able to sweep the technical drawing rooms before
because it's huge.
Because it's huge.
And no
sometimes wow kopacha or some pamacho. Mama make a classroom block 6 and 7. Why go kopacha?
Na technical drawing room.
Yeah. I saw that it punish you to water anchor for plots. It is not just corporal
punishment.
Yeah, but the school authorities must be willing and they must be encouraged to enforce discipline. Sometimes if you say Yakola we there, the uncle me Yasumesi. Yeah, we should support the school authorities. Because some of them are doing very well.
Yeah. Obisha does what about a holy child in school? I see Nana Akomea, thank you. You mentioned holy child. Well, Nana Akomea was quite a regular visitor to holy child. Chairman General, we need to go back to use the cane and other forms of discipline. For us in our days, the nuns gave us no room for nonsense, and we didn't die. Right from Christ the King school to holy child. Carol Enede and no Ebayan, so that's about holy child Amano. And pay. Well, Fanofom, Kovi.
Allah.
Inti se ye be ho den.
Inti be de maka say I don't believe to do na na say akolabo say system you want akolabo da. When did akolabo become akolabo?
Charlie.
I don't know better for na.
Enkola bia so odin.
When did I don't know buy na no akolabo. I know do 2 days, 3 days, 5 days. Yes, people so no to know. Enti once my cafe make sure that point me there no power with fear.
Okay, if you parenting.
I school say hono so ye nya wo mu ama ye dey share to her. I think we can do it.
Yes, see Kumasi High School no more obi or your friend Apakan. Minister so a headmaster so there. I say chairman general Apakan of Kumasi High School. The whole Kumasi, even students from other schools were afraid of him. A true disciplinarian. Well, that is where Nana Akomea is going. Apakan, into Apakan, no, they were headmaster now, or a teacher, and now or a sports master, because school beer will be. School beer will be. Kwesi, what's the way forward on this one? Any comments? If you answer so. Kwesi. Okay, man.
I was who say Bekasawa, my sure, me to me come as some see. Until your mammy won evidence near the Nina, and they are sending one in Nana Akomea.
Okay.
One article by Echo Nelson titled "The Bomb Came First." It has all the.
Okay, Mehubako, also a response to anti-Nkrumah propaganda is one. The second one, the bombs came first.
Exactly.
Okay.
The bombs came before the one party.
No problem, Ebehe. I said bombs. The bombs came before one party. Yeah, the bombs came before.
I said the bombs came first.
Yes.
Before
one party. Yes.
It's only the heading of an article. It's twisted and also.
What's the one actual article?
Echo Nelson, that's the name. On 6th February 2026. So that's about a few days ago.
Echo Nelson is a major authority on Nkrumahism.
Okay.
More than you.
Oh yeah. Echo Nelson, dear Charlie, and Nelson Kitwa.
No, meeting it in there.
So
Kwesi we dey mami school for near sorry so.
Na shut that part my son ya ma woni kwa.
O me mekan.
O na minimu no maka me seni bi ma. Na wo kwa da. Em so wunim dada.
Onim dan.
Oh, no documents na dey na ma send no.
Onu say movement no.
No problem.
The one party movement.
No, his comradeship. Okay, his comradeship for no.
And the one party no crab.
One party movement.
Yes.
Some walk of a bag. Nika ye bibi da. Say discipline can refuse. So Peninsula one man no high. Discipline net it power.
Discipline you mean hookah.
Opinion about na African but put talk asem. Ebinu ka discipline na ne omo chene regimentation.
Yeah.
Ana omo sua sani e chere mofra de titi mofra ni ade no chere say regimentation and discipline. You say no be here. I say no discipline. E bi mo chere omo dwen sa.
Okay.
Anti-discipline and only the what is it? If it's not regimentation, what is it?
In Thomas here was self-discipline and enforced discipline.
Okay. What was it? I don't cry no. Musa. Let me repeat what your friend is saying. And Comodiana. And probably one say, oh, I'm a friend. I say you go on mano. And I'm almost say.
And but obvious answer you said discipline ahosheso.
Okay, I think so.
Opinion kwachi na de by ahosheso opinion that's it.
That more or less that will translate into self-discipline.
Self-discipline ahosheso.
Which is a part of discipline. Oh, I'm sure.
Now, in that case, then consider discipline then.
I don't know.
There's no definition.
Well, if there's a definition provided,
but there has to be a definition
so
at every point.
If you provide the
rule, said kill. Say obesity self-discipline. I know there. It's personal. Say Kwame Sefati way. Ejuma way. Kwame is supposed to come to work at maybe 7:30. So he's supposed to finish this program at 11. So if those are the provisions, when Kwame goes to those provisions, you could say that he's disciplined. He's going by the rules. So
he's not supposed to go about it robotically.
But
you're going about it robotically. Lankasano has its own problem.
No, say the robot.
I say so called 7:30.
I say the robotically.
And I say
and only a day. On this one, I'm on this. So dim raswa.
Robotically, so.
Yes, I said no woman extra dear.
I've been entering.
She said, Nana would this.
So she said, Nana would this. And when people catch us in your discipline. And your discipline cry.
The discipline, I think.
And only as someone maybe.
I want just one. You ever found just one for now?
Okay.
For now, you found just one.
But Kwame, who call? Kwesi Pratt, but Kwame say, who call?
Uninterrupted.
No, Kwesi Pratt. If you
me ba be show so when I so protect me
na say Kwesi protect you na Kwesi obi beti wesisu
Kwame na who Kwesi na attack out the ship Kwame no protect you attack out
na Kwame meet me
Kwame na meet me Kwame na meet me
okay but now let you make it
no but Kwesi when you go maybe just to help the discussion because you are bringing in philosophies and we are trying to see our way clear, that's all. So we call institution beer. So there are always rules and regulations once you go into the institution until you are supposed to follow. Once you offer yourself to go, like the army for example and many other places, there are rules and regulations and you are supposed to follow them. Now if you don't follow them, then you open yourself to sanctions. So that's where the discipline comes in.
Okay.
I need a regimentation.
Quick one.
As through regimentation, through discipline.
Master planner.
Normal say assay school, no say that.
Master planner junior Okentampo or say discipline is in Sheswo. Self-discipline. Ahonsheswo.
Fantastic.
Also not no. But it makes sense to us. Master planner junior that's also discipline in Sheswo. Self-discipline Ahonsheswo.
So it's much better. It helps.
Okay.
So when we are talking about in Sheswo, whole topic here, secondary school day, and I'm
Kwame.
Yes.
Pacho. Enkomoya yedi. When you say bibiara ababe dani abefu adia edi impuntu abana. Assess no na yamfo aso.
Okay.
Check the world. If you are saying baby say ebeja to mu say asase a yenam so tisu. Enye flat na ye round. Anu kura no be yasem. No di gan ko ka asase a tisu enye flat na. Ye kun no. Kwa bi so nim sa. Ye kun ye discipline no.
Because you had a different opinion.
Fantastic. And the discipline you can because there's a way in which we implement discipline. You stifle development and the generation of new ideas and new behavior, which may become the norm ultimately. What did I make an answer? So
yeah.
You must be a dim punto a baby. Na enkanino. We are opposed to slavery. See you cool. As when they are better to move, say, some no one can say discipline. You be discipline, and then a better to move, say, oh my, you cool, young cool on Paso. and I'm a boy. And the definition of discipline is very, very crucial. And I thought that we better say, oh, you just say you're broom from you go on man na ama indiscipline aba. Kwame Anukre. Yes, my friend.
And because multifaceted, Niamana does.
Exactly, my friend be oha. A boy ya bono na amana soro. What do you can say? Bono ye na keke dino. No soro. Afa we ni hwe onye yi. Eno no nye discipline. Abu friend be oha. Ya mono ya ne kasa a kire no ekwan a won fa so de ade bo se o no hu dukura ya mono da eso no hu do abubu ye pi ni da biara no pa ne sini so ewia ne sini so enwe ne sini so eso we ya hwia enye yi enti me minje ntumu se pi ya ye pi mofra no nti na ama discipline ko form so em say anopɛ na metie radio na teacher from penifo bi kyerɛ sɛ ade a ɛsɛ yɛtra ho na yɛyi na dwendwen ho ne ho kwan a ɛbɛfa so mefo aso yɛmma ɛkuku dam a wɔn akyerɛ adeɛ penifo a wɔn atumi mu da hɔ ne ade ntra ho wɔn bi no ho wɔn bisabisa wɔn ho nsɛm wɔn yi ano ebi a ɛbɛboa yɛn na yɛkɔ yɛn. Discipline.
Yes.
Discipline.
Now, military, we say in the army we have self-discipline and then imposed discipline, and only robotics like the Maokano.
The army is a regimented institution.
Yeah.
A regimented institution. That's different from discipline. Regimentation and discipline are different. You understand?
You see discipline then.
And Kwesi Pratt saw the in the meantime, Dr. Charles Yao Adomfe, AK Wafa 1, you're listening to us in Albany, New York, and we say good morning to you from Accra. Dr. Charles Yao Adomfe, AK Wafa 1, is from your sister, Mrs. Agnes Rubio Pokwa Jiman, and the entire family. It's at the end of the day, we agree, say, discipline is multifaceted, hydra-headed. Nana Jenim Boatin the first, and Mama Hene, Nana Unkwaso, and nay 15 years I do see a Konyaso, Nana Jenim Boatin, and Mama Hene in the Chimawa Bijan North District in the Ashanti region. Happy 15th anniversary, and a Cocoa expert, simple as that. Iti, way forward. Kofi, yes, so you're bending, and then you're bending, Debbie. Because many plenty comments about discipline and all of that. Maxwell Kofi Juma Kofi Ghana Yeda say, Dr. Sylvester Mensah Bieda say, Kwabna Poku. So many comments here this morning. James Kwabna Bonfe, PhD at the Nigerian Chaba. So many comments here, but we've got to go. Meet you.
Chairman.
Yes, sir.
Discipline. Titiepa and Sheswo. Ahunse so ni nyina se etu ho anamo a ebetimi aye ho bibi am asia no ye ntia meka san se berebi na nti sa ni ye fu se wo ho de bat na esusa unse ye se ye de agene esisu ni aye bibi nti di generate sa na se de bibi so ba ebetimi aso ano ye nyina ye ko school ni bi Debia school binum na wo mo ye binum nye even ya school hu ye nuanum ye mesi num bi de na wo mo ye akwan no mo fa so ye nyina se ye de nhihye egu akwan mu na ye se ye di so a nyi ni se ye se akola bi de no ofiri ne na ye mu ba no na ya bone so wo me ya akola bone a se bibia obe bia no ya akola bone me nyi sa entum efie akola no ba ye na ye me ye ni enkum ne ho ye hu akola no na na montuo abra wodi afiba akonfie mienu sa ansa no be kosuku okosuku ye ni di na chire teacher for ne headmasters no munso awofo nkabo ye nyina si ye kabo mu se ye be boa atete ye mana ye benya nsunsuanso papa na de kwedie me hunu se ye jeje mu kura because ye no we secondary school some of the controls are hu when ye ko ha hu se eni ho bio enti se ne ehun sunsanso ba ye hunu se de yanye de yenye no sunsanso na ye hunu
Kwame
Kwesi metie But in Kiaponso.
Betty, no, yes, I could have been or ya kora boni pa. As very remono. Na empening boni in the air. Oh, you pay and then so I could have. It's one I could have boni.
Monkey watch, monkey do.
Empening boni no, not could have boni. The names are could have boni no, some
hot spots. Some spot.
Oh no, some spot. Yeah.
And if you say you are
this conversation will not go away, will it?
Let me take my last take.
Yeah. Kwesi, we now compare to kwa we. Say Nana Akomea you be man can say me also protect you.
Kwame, you say aboa onudua. Nyame never.
Nyame ne prano.
So I won't.
Yes.
Na me can say.
Yeah.
Ebi ana manti kwesi ebi mantina see, but the way I'm meeting as and say discipline no a relative.
Okay.
It can be subject to interpretations and beliefs and so on. That is the danger mimi who Kwesi die no. Na mimi draining say there are always rules and regulations. Minim institution bia wo ewiase mu ha omuni omo hwehwe. On our parliament there are rules, in fact parliament rules. About 1 inch thick. I'm afraid of standing on this. But they are even at studio this small studio, there are rules and regulations.
Yeah.
Follow those rules. In every secondary school.
You're not following the rules all the time, you're correct. Parliament, you can't say we can wear African wear
that's what they say. Any rules.
Any rules. Kwesi Pratt. Kwesi Ndum obi amfam Kwesi Ndum. Kwesi Pratt oboa. Kwesi Pratt oboa.
But Kwesi Ndum you pam no parliament.
Baby,
for improper dressing.
Oh, improper dressing.
Yes, improper dressing.
Different from African wear. Because the party African way. Now, my friend to make a parliament.
Yes, improper dress.
My friend, Kwesi, one share African wear. And African wear. Improper dressing is improper dressing. It's not African wear. Who can see African wear? You can't see how, but it's your own words.
African
t-shirt. African t-shirt.
Now, I tell you, I say,
shirt.
I say African
print.
Yeah,
I'm saying
because of African print.
Yes, improper dressing.
Improper dressing is different because my friend to my parliament. No, yes.
I said Nana Akomea to my friend.
My friend to my
former.
So don't say African wear. Improper dressing. Improper dressing.
Okay, my sister. But the fact is,
it wasn't because it's African print.
Peace FM.
Improper dressing. Baby, there have been people who have been removed from parliament not wearing African. They remove one from parliament to go as well. I'm sure African print, but yes, I'm dressing well.
Kwesi Pratt say at 4 p.m. offering be as a socialist movement. Mumra na
day of shame.
Yeah,
one party state.
Commemoration of Day of Shame. 60 years of Kwame Nkrumah's overthrow. Kwesi Pratt, Nana Akomea, and then Kofi Bente, MP, say she yours.
Empire Force, a fina abaso, and a sebi, yedi. Na obofono de nam eho apaso. Yanka samfa student yi hun semsemi, anase student or assorti or munkrofoi. Yanka samfa hun kakra, ye na yako school ni bi. And I think a year senior high school one of the academic structure and I say academic level be in fact a lot of things go on in SHS. A lot of things and never be brain ekoso our SHS our various SHS and never koso pa say be kani na wo hanoma e ka hwi amega me program no na sabi CID4 and I say Ghana police agent me doorstairs or me bra for interrogation because ohe niema ekoso ewo yi SHS various secondary schools no ma in fact ayana bi niwo na kakra medical and as kakra meka safa ho na nsin hawa nkwara no esi omo niema efa especially ubom say SHS akwara ketwa bi no kita phone no ogina social media especially TikTok na oka profane words ensema sebi any kwan so oka school ni any kwan so oka ubom say na oka even bra ye nanado president nanado no ye president ikra no enkwara binum nya vim ebegina onum di nanado atem so mo be kaya emaya edi nanado atem for no reason. In fact, for no reason. What I say, I don't know in your politics because who papa na said you're president no mudi bi no di na tema ya. But mudi na na do atem, mudi na tem so fun so moni me SHS nkwada o. Obekoma no na omoye anya obekoma no evidence HS omoye free SHS students. Na na do pencil eno munya sa konya no. But omudi papa na tem ya nso ano ene yegigi omoso ene ne abeduru se omotwe akonde ewo school mu ene omu use weapons bonza akwada oko school bonza na sharp metal bi hye ne ho all in the name of so okona so bi temptina na odi akoye ne omu ahya ase e de ko teachers na no mobeka ya school akwada bi ko attack teacher ni the teacher ni ogine nanim e kire na de oko attack no enti sa na ade no etie rise enkakra first no mu first phone no mu kasa social media no mu dan dan mo ye de ani sei ene ehwe mpanfo no nkasa se omu di atem adurubra mu prepro mo ho ebeduru ba bi no mo teachers na mo kiro mo ade no especially women and as a man e wom no me ma no ebe sha ase ne mo aforce mo say student bi akoyere madam bi one na ye bibi. You see, this is the level that we are getting ourselves into. And we need to take a bold decision. Say 3 students, they have been arrested with further investigation. You see, one thing I hear women say, the moment I'm arrested, young man better public domain. We make sure say if they are sanctioning, it will also come into the public domain so that obi what the other SHS and as obi what baby nso say, hey, me find myself into obi koye yomo chie no hwe punishment omo dia ma no hwe sabi omo de ni koto afiase for about 3 months and so omo de ni konkwada bonus school for about 4 months enti man hwe yi na mo mani anda ho a if the same thing happens to me I will be the next person to be in jail. Abusiafo assembly say ba kataso mumu aso don say we see parents ni beko akofufo akiri menka so mo be. I'm just saying it, but allegedly parents can go any miles to prevent justice. I'm telling you, me na make a chiro. Ebasia omo parents obi timi ko pe na asoro panyini, obi timi ko pe na asoro sofo, obi timi ko pe politician bi, obi timi ko pe ahemfo binom na omo didi anim na omo ko pa achew. Obi akodi nsamfo say akwara no me hwe na video ne hwene ne na no de wo mo si aye no for no reason. For no reason, me SHS am because me fan to that. But now your violence people they were there. If you challenge them, they will do more than what you've even seen it. What in the metro that say, you for a movie. What you say? It is about the time I wasn't paying for the money see honum. No more regulating near maybe. They should what tightening things in our various SHS, especially the punishment laws. And now we see yamba kwada ba eno na ene ɛne nkwara bebree asɛe wɔ kurom ha nka wɔyɛ sei na wakye abɔ n'akyi bɛyɛ 60 woma ne 60 lashes anaasɛ 60 strokes a ɔkɔda a na sɛ hɔ hyehye na next time munya maka menyɛ sure sɛ biaburu sɛ bɛnya adɔ ɔbɛsen akɔdi saa nsɛmfo no bio ɛne yɛasosɔ ɔmo so ɛna ɔhyɛ ase a yɛnka ɔmo yɛ ɔmo sɛ we are in a what modern era yɛ mmɔ abaa we are in a distant era ka ho sɛ aborɔfo na ɔmo kasa no ɛhɔnom ɔmo kurom saa mmerɛ snow tɔ Ghana snow tɔ dabɛn mi bisa mo dabɛn na ada sɔre ya Ghana snow atɔ ɛti we can't compare ourselves to the white people because we are not in the same what weather we are not in the same what system obiara ne system deɛ yɛn nananom de teteyɛ ɛne yɛn nananom de teteyɛ nuanom yɛn papa no mu a mu di kan look at how the system they were passing through ɛnɛ nneɛma asɛe wɔ Ghana ɛna akwadaa akɔtea na nana wofo akunkun te sɛ sɛ biaburu sɛ bianya ado pete kuku na waban wani na ɔkeka nsɛmfo first na akwadaa nam na so odi nsɛmfo a the nearby community your neighbor can call the person and advise anaasɛ obetumi kɔtumi twa no to ɛna wonim na akɔyɛ obi basa ahwɛ yi a the next thing you find yourself into ɛne sɛ woda police station because of sɛ nnɛ saa nneɛma no nyinaa yɛgya nti no people are getting corrupt. People are getting spoiled. In fact, nkwadaa ɛsɛe, nkwadaa ɛyɛ stubborn, nkwadaa ɛdi nsɛmɔne. Mpanyinfoɔ ɛyɛ nkwadaa ɛyɛ nti ɔman no yɛgyina bea ɛne sɛn. Ɔman no yɛgyina bea ɛne sɛn. Nkwadaa yɛtete ɔmo daakye mpanyinfoɔ nti ɔmo di ana. Nti wɔ ɔbɛnyini na ɔbɛyɛ politician na sɛ biaburu ɔmo to aba na ɔkɔfa macho men na ɔmo kɔbu obi na ɔmo pira na. This is how the society raised the person. And what former pie enti na ni suban ano no akakabinsem ntitrasem oya mebo violent oya meyese eno na ehye nitrimo enti this case abano this is a test case for all of us. It was a police kura